Good day, Labyrinth. I come to you from inside a giraffe suit and a borrowed flip cam, which I'm currently have propped up between my knees, so I hope you can see me because there's no viewfinder on this camera. I'm busy, so I have to do this quick, but hopefully it'll still be good. This is about our favorite objects that we have. One of my favorite objects is this giraffe suit, which I purchased for Halloween this year. I bought it in like August, and it is fantastic. I like to wear it around my house, or on days that, I mostly just wear it around my house. I've used it as pajamas for a while. I used it, this like was my pajamas. It's quite soft and fleecy, and it's a big onesie thing. It's quite swell. I suggest you acquire one if you feel like having an animal suit. Yes, my second object that I have is, I just have a pile of items on my bed. There's no order. Dry shampoo. This stuff is fantastic. It's good for, I don't know, recently I've not been waking up when my alarm clock goes off, or I hear it going off, but I don't acknowledge that the fact that it's going off means I have to get myself out of bed and go get ready for the day. So when you don't have time to shower, this stuff is pretty good. I have this. This is the only like family, I don't know, nostalgia type thing. It's a card I got from my grandma, I think, when I was younger. I used to have a large affinity for Keiko the whale. I saw it at the zoo once. It was biting a rock, or at the aquarium in Seaside, Oregon, I think. I don't know. Newport, Oregon? I don't know. It was aquarium in Oregon, and I think it was Newport, not Seaside. Seaside is a different place, but yeah, Keiko the whale was like, I had a book about it, and a stuffed animal of it, and it was cool. And my grandma sent me this card that has him with all these other animals, and I thought it was really like the coolest thing, so my mom framed it. And I still have it, and yeah, Keiko died though, because they tried to release him back into the wild. I don't know, there's a whole big story behind him. He like was living in a zoo in Mexico, and then he went to an aquarium, and they tried to release him in the wild, but he ended up not surviving very long. But yeah, I'll find something and put a link to it in the description of his whole deal. I have this notebook that I wrote in pretty regularly from about August 2010 to just about this most recent New Year, so like January 2011. I don't know, I haven't really written in it all lately, but yeah, that is a thing that I own that I like. I have this t-shirt from the YouTube acoustic, or they're an Irish acoustic duo that is mostly gathered their fans through YouTube, Harry and Alfie. I got a shirt from them. They signed it and wrote me a little message. I don't like to wear it because I feel like a prick walking around with like a giant note and a picture of a monkey on my chest, but I quite like it. It makes me glad, so I have that. What else is over here? Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. I have this. This is a stuffed ocelot named Aussie that I received for Christmas when I was 7 years old. I slept with it in my bed up until I was maybe like 12 or 13. I don't really remember. But Aussie's kind of worn out and rather bottom heavy. Like, I don't know. But it's quite swell. I have it. I have another animal. I don't know. I have several other stuffed animals that are kind of the same sort of brand shape type thing. Like there was a cat and a dog and I think another cat that were all like the same thing, but the other ones I didn't like, and I got them later, and I don't know where any of those are, but I think the last item, oh no, there's 2 more items left. I have this duct tape Loch Ness Monster that my friend Ty made for me when we were both in a production of Annie Get Your Gun when I was a freshman, and we went through a whole lot of duct tape during rehearsals. We would sit there and make stuff. Like, she made me this Loch Ness Monster, and I think it's really cool. We ended up making feathers. We made duct tape feathers and made these like 3-cornered hats with duct tape feathers sticking out of them. And then I had this little, Elvertone. I had this little stuffed gray rat that I bought at IKEA named Elvertone. And, I don't know where he is, but he has been a lot of places with me. When I was a freshman, I carried him around at school all the time with me, and it was just fun to have around. And then I took him on a trip that I went on with school to the East Coast, and I had him on a leash. I made him a little collar, and I put a string on it, and I dragged him around in New York City a bit, and it was funny watching people's responses to that. And yeah, Elvertone, I should have found him, but he had a little 3-corner duct tape feather hat too. And then we played this game called Rat Ball one day with Elvertone and the feathers as bats, and it was fantastic. But enough about that. I think my last item here is this pair of shoes that I also wore a lot when I was a freshman and a sophomore. They have lots of decoration on them. When I was in this gym class, and it was terrible because everyone in there was kind of stupid except for my friend Elaine. And during the final, most of the time gym classes don't have to go to their final, or they go bowling, but we were required to attend our gym final, and we did not go bowling. I thought we were going to do something more gym related, but we got there and the teacher said, oh yeah, you can choose between playing basketball or signing yearbooks for the whole hour. So we signed yearbooks, even though we didn't care about anyone in class, and mostly end up writing all over our shoes. So that's where most of the writing on here came from. And then other stuff, I painted a rainbow on the side, and I also wrote, God, I love rainbows, John Green quote type thing. I embroidered the shoelace when I was in this, drawing 2 class when I was a freshman, and it was fantastic. Like, I'm not that great at drawing, and none of my drawings turned out very good, but the people in that class, there were like 6 of my friends in there. We screwed around so much and didn't get anything done, but it was very great. And yeah, I don't know, there's a monster that I drew on the toe, and yeah, lots of things I wrote on here. Like shiny. Whee! I can't quite read what this says. I think it says, and rain will make the flowers grow. Quote from Les Miserables. Made of awesome. Yes it is. Best response to, that's what she said. There's a hole. I wrote on the hole. Can't read it though. Yeah, most of the stuff in here I can't read anymore. It says, I think my friend wrote High Summer on the laces, but you can't really read that anymore. Yeah, the rainbow came from, I went to this art camp, and I painted that, and then there were these pen things that had glue in them, and you could use it, I don't know, it was really cool. It was just glue pens, and you would write on stuff, and then wait for it to dry, and then put glitter on it, and it would stick. And it was really good for making, like, intricate stuff. And there was a bunch of, like, glitter cool stuff on there. But it came off. Here's the other one. I used regular glitter glue all over this entire side. I wrote No Gravity on it upside down. Mugglecast, a Harry Potter podcast I used to listen to a lot. DFTBA, there's a lightning bolt thing. Less Than Pi, my change on the Less Than 3 deal. It is rumored there are 3 Harry Potter quotes. The game was a thing when I was a freshman, and it pissed off everyone by the end. I don't know, there were a couple kids who took it way too far, and it made everyone angry. We're Not What You Think We Are, a Mika quote from a song by him. I wore a hole in the bottom of one of them. I don't remember which one it is. I ended up putting tape on the bottom of both. so there wouldn't be any more holes. But yeah, I don't know, I wore these a lot I wore them every day for quite some time, but I don't wear them anymore because they're all worn out, and which makes me sad. But yeah, they were pretty swell shoes. So I think that's all the items. I spent like half the time talking about my shoes. Oops. Bye. I have a request to make. I'm currently doing theater. We are doing a one-act festival, and next Thursday is opening night, so I kind of doubt I'm going to have time to make a video, so, yeah. Bye. This has been too long.